Showbiz Jowls, and today we are going to be doing some of our creations for my colander here for Billy Con Crazy Colander Night. So yeah, I'm going to get started. I'm not going to exactly say what I'm making for this, just to be unique, and I don't want anybody to copy me, to be honest. But I don't think that would happen, but I kind of want to keep it a secret for now. So yeah, but I feel like maybe if you know the theme, you might catch on to it. But first we have to paint it, so, gonna do that. So, got the paint. I guess I should have thought about this a little more, but just go for it, like, right here. Okay, so, yeah. So I'm doing the craft, but I'm also, I'm willing to, like, chat and whatnot, if anybody wants to chat. But yeah. So I'm not really super good at painting, but, it's kind of what I have to do for this, so. Okay. This actually is going on really nice for what I want it to be, so. Obviously, it's going to have to be a lot more layers than just one, obviously, to make the color stick out, because it's probably not going to look just like this when it's dry. But yeah, and I'm not going to paint the inside of it because obviously there's no reason to do that. But yeah. It's almost like an ASMR video. It just has like. So if anybody's watching this, I know there's not anybody on right now, but if you're watching like the replay of it and you're going to BillyCon and you want to know where to get a colander for cheap, I got this one at Goodwill. Yeah, Goodwill surprisingly had one. It had multiple, but we only got this one there because I was with Looney Chuck, so we also had to go to Marshall's to find the other one, like a department store or whatever. You could find them anywhere, but if you're looking for them for cheap, I recommend going to thrift stores because you can find them. Obviously, I had to clean it, but, it's whatever. So, that was pretty cool because it was like $3, so definitely saved some money because for this one, I had to buy a bunch of supplies to make it. So, I'm trying to make it pretty awesome. Because as much as I'm doing it for the fun, it's also a contest. It's a contest to see, like, who can make the best one and whatnot. So, that's also kind of a major factor to me, is to also try my best to make this and make it how I want, but also it'd be nice if I could get a prize, because Creative Engineering's hosting this contest. So, I don't know what that includes, but if you know creative engineering, then that means they might have, like, animatronic parts and whatnot, and that would obviously be super cool. I think everybody there would want something like that. So, yeah, I'll be there Friday all day, hopefully from opening to close. I'm driving there that morning, and it's an 8-hour drive, so that's going to be a little bit of a long haul, but, it's whatever. Because I just did that last week to go to Pineville. That was stop one on the way to Florida, which was great. That was a nice vacation, so, yeah. I don't know if we've gotten a single viewer yet. It's kind of sad, but whatever. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for 400 subscribers. I mean, I can't believe that. That's insane. 400 subs. I never thought I would get that far on this channel. It hasn't even been a year yet. the year anniversary is like, I want to say early August, late July. I don't know the exact date, but it's this summer, so I'll probably do something kind of cool for that. I guess I have a few things in mind, but you know, we'll have to see when the time comes. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll go to some CEC location, but the best ones are the legacy stores that I have to travel like at least 2.5 hours to get to. The closest one I think is Nanuet, which can be like a 2 to 3 hour drive, which not bad. I've done way worse, but and then Hicksville, which has amazing bots that actually work. Would love to go to more often, but it's sometimes a 4 hour drive to Long Island. I have family that lives around there, so I've done the drive a couple times. But I've only gone to Hicksville once, and the drive was really bad. It might have been because it was like, I think it was a Saturday maybe, and there was traffic, but it was bad. It was like 4 hours, which was not expected because we kind of expected a 2 to 3 hour. So with that extra hour on there, it's just kind of like, ooh, we were not ready for that. So yeah, still nobody on here. 6 minutes in, that's great. But whatever. So yeah, just kind of waiting. But also I'm doing this because this is the real reason I'm live streaming, to make this. So yeah, I'm really excited to meet everybody that's going to be there. Because, I mean, this is kind of a YouTuber meetup too. It's not just like, oh, convention, whatnot. It's kind of a meetup for all, like, Chuck E. Cheese, Rock-afire YouTubers. I was going to think about wearing my Chuck E. Cheese shirt to BillyCon, but I'm probably not going to wear it just because creative engineering is going to be there. And I don't want to get on the bad side, you know? Hello, Nicole. How you doing? Good? That's good. Just move the camera here a little bit. See what I'm doing, but also so I can see the chat a little bit here. Thank you so much. That's great to hear. You're actually the first viewer in this live stream, so that's great. So that's great to hear. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. Not really trying to paint the handles here. Like, I guess they could go unpainted, but at this point, it'd be hard to work around them, so I guess I'm just gonna end up painting those too. I gotta create some kind of strap for this, and I'm not planning on finishing this in this live stream. It's gonna take maybe a couple days, because obviously I have to wait for the paint layers to dry, then to just do more layers. Thank you. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of surprised too, because when I did live streams like almost a year ago of my Jeffrey suit up, before I think this was before I even had 100 subscribers. It had so many views. It did really well. And now I'm on here and just one person, but I'm happy you're on here. And I'm okay with one viewer because that's all I need sometimes. So, thank you for watching. That really means a lot. Now it's the tricky part because basically this whole thing is kind of wet with paint. Yeah. And trying to paint the whole thing, and I gotta kind of move it around here. So, yeah. Maybe everybody's just watching Looney Chuck's live stream up there. Because, hey, Rocket Fire fan, how you doing? Yes, I have. Yeah, I've been commenting on a few of your videos. Yep, that's me. I really like your plush videos. They're probably my favorites. I make plush videos too. It's definitely a favorite part of my channel. They're really fun to make, but you have some really good plush, might I add. I mean, you have a real Billy Bob, and those are really hard to get. Yeah. Yeah, those are awesome. Yeah, those are really hard to come by nowadays. I hope to get one in the future, but obviously they're really expensive. So for right now, I have a homemade Billy Bob that I made. Speaking of homemade stuff, this is kind of the homemade plush definitely helps for what I'm making here. It'll kind of come together at the end, but there will be some plush parts on here. Fats, Duke, Beach Bear, Mitzi, and Billy Bob. That is a lot. Okay, goodbye, Nicole. Thank you so much for watching. That's a lot. Beach Bear. I don't know if he was actually released. Did you get him from the Creative Engineering? Yeah, Homemade Looney Bird. Actually, my brother and friend, Looney Chuck, great YouTuber. He's my twin brother, who's upstairs making his colander, has, a Looney Bird plush that he made, and it looks awesome. Probably one of the coolest things I've seen somebody make. You should bring, yeah, eBay, yeah. You should bring, some of your Rockafire dolls to BillyCon. That would be cool. I don't think he can make an extra right now. He can't do it right now, but he might be making them to sell on eBay. He's probably going to be making a Looney Bird. He might make a Looney Bird to sell on eBay in the future, but I don't think he can give out any freebies because those take a long time to make. And especially with the Looney Bird quality, it would get kind of pricey too. But yeah. Let's see how this looks on. I don't think he would do it for $1. I feel like if he were to sell any Looney Birds, I mean, these Looney Birds take a couple hours to make, and he's only made one, so he's only made 2 so far, and he sold one on eBay. Yeah, that's understandable. Homemade plush um, are hard to make, but again, you would have to ask him on that one because I don't make the Looney Birds. But again, he would have to probably list it on eBay, and it would probably have to cost a little bit. But in the end, it's probably pretty worth it because the Looney Birds are awesome, and his has held up really well. He's had his for over a year now, and he's used it in plush videos and whatnot, and it's held up pretty well, which is awesome. So I think I got almost every little part of this thing. So, yeah, I gotta color this with the marker a little bit. But right now, what I'm planning to do is I have this base layer here, with paint, and I'm gonna put so what I'm making is a birthday bird colander. So I have different cloths, so I'm gonna make almost like a plush face out of felt and whatnot I have here. And I have some feathers too. Not a birthday bird colander. A Duke one would be cool. But I'm making a birthday bird one. Because I thought that would be cool. So I'm gonna basically put his face right here, have his feathers poking out of here. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing. Awesome, that's cool. I can't wait to see that. It's gonna be a really fun night, I think. Probably one of the best nights of the summer, obviously. I mean, I've been waiting since last year's BillyCon to do this one. And I don't live anywhere near West Virginia. I live in Pennsylvania, so it's going to be a long drive. But for me, it's definitely worth it, so obviously. Oh, okay. So, yeah. I think I know him. Because I've seen your Pineville videos. And I was just there the other day, like 10 days ago. It was really cool. Anyways, though, to anyone who is going to BillyCon on Friday, which is the only day I'll be there, you could find me by, obviously, if you notice. Yeah, Maryland. Yeah, that's a long drive. Yeah, mine's an 8-hour drive. It's gonna be crazy because I live in PA. But I've done drives like that before. So you get used to it after a few of them. So, yeah. Anyways, like I was saying, if you are going to BillyCon on Friday and you're looking for me, well, obviously, I'll be bringing my Jasper and Billy Bob plush with me. My homemade Billy Bob and my regular Jasper. But also, I will be bringing my Toys R Us 2000s Jeffrey walk around with me. And he'll be making an appearance at BillyCon, so get pictures and whatnot. It'll be great. But Jeffrey will just kind of pop in, and then I'll have to get out of it. I'm trying to save my logo. No, Annapolis is awesome. I love Annapolis. I've been doing. I was at Annapolis earlier this year. It was maybe March. I was there. It's such an awesome store. I think it deserves to be saved. And the Helen mask is clean. Yeah, you should bring your Jasper. That would be cool. But yeah, Annapolis is a great store. I think it deserves to be saved. It's in a good area. Yeah, the mask is clean. There is no more mold. And they did give the store legacy show tapes. So I think that it would be a really good idea if it was a legacy store. Because it really deserves it. But that would be good for me too, because that's a closer store too. I live about maybe 3 hours away from Minneapolis, so obviously I can't go there all the time. But if it was a legacy store, I would definitely be able to visit it again. And it would be kind of cool if maybe I could go to the grand reopening or something. That would actually probably be able to happen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah. So I think I am just about done the first layer of paint on here. Yes, we do need a Legacy Maryland location. It needs to happen. I think it needs to happen. It's in a good area. People do visit Maryland. Because obviously there's beaches there. It's a good idea for Chuck E. Cheese. So I definitely support your opinion on that one. I definitely think Annapolis could be saved. It should be saved. What do you think of your MC videos? I think all your videos are pretty awesome. Yeah, all your videos are pretty good. I like your channel. I think you do make some awesome videos. And to anybody who's watching, subscribe to Rockafire Fan. If you like Rockafire Chuck E. Cheese videos, yeah, definitely subscribe to Rockafire Fan. Okay, so now that I've finished this, Bel Air's gone from 2019. Yeah, I mean, like, Annapolis is one of the last locations that isn't Legacy that has animatronics at all. So it would be amazing if it was saved. Honestly, I feel like we need it. Yeah, I mean, because I don't have any there are no Chuck E. Cheese locations in PA that have animatronics anymore. So I have to go all the way to New York to get to the closest one. And Annapolis would be like the second closest next to Nanuet. But yeah, I definitely understand that. So while this first layer is drying here, I guess I might as well go ahead and start on some of the cloth parts for this. So let's see here. Trying to think. Well, let's go through this pack of feathers here and see all the green and yellow ones I can find in here, because that is definitely going to be helpful. I don't need any of the other colors, but it was kind of... Oh, York. I don't think I've been to York, but it's close by. Yeah, that had a 3-stage. The first 3-stage I saw was in Altoona, Pennsylvania, which is pretty far away. It's closer to Penn State University. That's where I saw my first 3-stage. And my second 3-stage I saw at Pineville. But my old local, when I was like young, was North Wales, PA. But that one closed in 2018. So that was quite a while ago. It closed the same year as my local Toys R Us did too, which was quite the year for shutting down stuff. But yeah. So I actually do have quite a lot of green feathers here. So I think this might turn out pretty awesome. Got some white feathers here for the tufts and whatnot. So this here. Nice, nice. Springfield. Yeah, I have not been to that location. That's far for me. And then the Volo Museum. That's really awesome. They got the Rock of Fire there. So that'd be a fun trip. I have seen a CU1 stage before. Actually, a location that was like 45 minutes from where I live, called Whitehall, PA, had a CU1 stage. And that was a really fun store. It was actually like, it was exclusive because it had like the nighttime version of the CU1 stage. So that was a fun location. It got remodeled, I want to say 2023. Yeah, so not too long ago, but it's been gone for a little bit now. Yeah, it's a really cool location. It was definitely unique and whatnot, so yeah. So now I'm basically just picking out a bunch of feathers here for our colander here. Yeah, we could do that. Maybe bring your plush to BillyCon, and we could film that there. That would be cool. Yeah, I'd definitely be willing to do that. Because I'm planning on making a plush video at BillyCon. So that could be a part of the video. Cool, that sounds good. So yeah, I'll be making a plush video. Jump in on that, and there you go. That's a collab. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, I definitely have a lot of green feathers here. More than I expected in this small pack. But that's a good thing, because it's better to have more than not enough in this situation. Let's see, BillyCon. Well, let me review that chat message right there. Where's the chat at? You were going in there. Oh, because I made that road trip video not too long ago. I made that like 2 weeks ago, so I already knew I was going to BillyCon in that one. So yeah, I made that like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I knew I was going to BillyCon in that one. So yeah, I think that's what Billy Bob said it there. Okay, so I'm having good luck finding on these feathers here. I think this definitely will come out the way I want it to. I don't know when I'll be able to do my second layer on the paint here. So just got feathers here. And then there's the colander drying. I probably won't be able to do another coat till maybe tomorrow. But, you know, whatever. That'll be okay. Okay, so I have a good amount of feathers. What year? I don't know what year my Jasper plush was made in. I would have to assume, oh wait, I think I know, I'm gonna say, like, late 80s. I think that's when he was made. Yeah, he's pretty old. I think late 80s, early 90s. But I haven't checked that in a while. I don't know if he still has his tags. But yeah, I think late 80s, early 90s was around the time he was made. Or maybe even maybe even earlier in the 80s, but he wasn't made in the 70s, I know for sure. Here. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I think these are all the feathers I'm gonna need for now. So with that, I think I'm gonna start cutting out stuff here to make the plush part for the colander. So, yeah, I guess we'll start off with the black here, and we'll see where that takes us. So first, we kind of have like a general shape here for birthday bird's, like the black part of his feathers. So we got this guy kind of, yeah, maybe 79. Yeah, it's kind of annoying sometimes with those products. They don't have any dates. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, there's no information on the tag. Yeah. On mine at least. It might say it, but I don't know if my Jasper still has his tag. I don't know if he still has his tag, so. Yeah. I mean, 79 would probably make sense. Yeah. I think it did. Yeah. So I think if we put that there, that would start to look like birthday bird. So that's the shape we're gonna go with for that. So let me see what else I can start on. Oh, nice. Yeah. Pasquale is a good find. Yeah, Chucky and Helen are usually pretty easier to find. Pasquale's pretty rare. Any Pasquale plush are really hard to find. Yeah, so I actually want to try to get that Munch myself. I would love the Jasper, but Jasper's pretty hard to come by. But I don't have a vintage Munch yet, so I feel like I need one in the future, but they're really expensive nowadays. Okay, so I think the medium-sized one, yeah. There's like a bunch of different sizes. I think the small ones are the coolest, but those are the hardest to find sometimes. I know my brother Looney Chuck has the Helen, the small version. I did see that. Yeah, I did see his mail call video. I actually saw his video that he posted, I believe today, talking about BillyCon and how it's like a week away from today, right? Yeah, almost. Well, it's like just about a week away at this point. Yeah, the record. Yeah, the Rockafire record. Really? That's so nice of you. That's really cool. Yeah, the Rockafire record, that would be a cool thing to own. That's super nice of you. I bet he really appreciated that. I can't wait to meet him. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. So yeah, it'll be definitely cool to meet him at BillyCon. And at BillyCon, you could tell him you got it for him. I bet he would be super pleased with that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I like to make art and whatnot, for people. Like, maybe I'll make something for and whatnot, but, you know. Sometimes it takes a long time to make, like this, birthday bird thing here. I've been working on this live stream for about 40 minutes now, which is pretty surprising. And I've made pretty good progress. But I don't think I can glue any of his face parts on until I, Yeah, I watched his live stream on BillyCon 4. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Okay, so we got that for the eye setup here. Now I need to make some pupils. So let's do that. Yeah, of course. That's awesome that you got to 300. Well, yeah. Did you reach 300 yet? Awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, and I just got to 400 the other day. 303 subscribers. That's awesome. So yeah, anybody who's either on right now or is watching the replay of this, subscribe to Rock and Fire Fan. Let's get him to 400 now. Oh, cool. Yeah, I might go live at BillyCon. But I'll see what happens. But I'll definitely be at Colander night. That's the only night I'll be there. Because I have some other things to do that weekend. But yeah, I'm really excited. Okay, so now we have the eyes here. So let's try to make his beak, which might be the hardest part. So I gotta go get the glue gun, and I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry for the wait, everybody. But I am back. Didn't get the glue gun just yet. But for right now, we got Jasper and Billy Bob. So these are the two I use in my plush videos. It's Jasper here. Yeah, he does not have his tag anymore. It's kind of sad. But here is, hey Nicole, welcome back. Here is my Pizza Time Theater Jasper, which was made, and I'm trying to see the date, it's kind of faded out. 1982? That's what it looks like. It's kind of hard to see. It's a little faded out, but he still has his tag on here. But yeah. There's Jasper. And here's this Jasper. So I actually used to use this one in my plush videos. So this one would be like usually the smarter Jasper. And this Jasper would be kind of the dumb one, because Jasper acted a little more dumb back then. So yeah, he's kind of old, but he usually just sits on my shelf now because he's kind of a rare collectible. Yeah, you saw one, yeah. I believe, Rock Fire Fan, you have this Jasper plush, I think. So yeah. Yeah, the dumb Jasper one, yeah. Yeah, there's one video that's actually centered around him. I think it's called the Fruitcake Dog Adventure. So that one's like one of my earlier videos. But if you haven't seen it, check it out. Should I bring him back, guys? Should I bring this Jasper back? He's flat legs on it. Should I bring this Jasper back? This Jasper come back with this one? Should they both be together in the series again? Oh, and the white buttons. Okay, yeah. There's a lot of versions of PTT Jasper plush. Should I bring him back, guys? Yeah. Okay. All right. I think this Jasper might make a comeback. Okay. He'll make a comeback then. Okay. All right. We're spamming yeses in the chat. Okay. He's coming back. He'll be back in the videos. And here's Billy Bob. Billy Bob. All right. So he's coming back, guys. Jasper is coming back. All right. I will bring him to Bill. I'll bring these 3 guys to BillyCon. I'll bring all these guys to BillyCon. So if you're going to BillyCon, you can see these guys. Yeah. Anyways, I'm still waiting on the glue gun here. But yeah. So this Jasper's back. Maybe I'll make a plush video today. Haven't really figured out what I'm going to do. So maybe I'll make one of the Fruitcake Dog's return. Yeah, we can compare them. Yeah, we can see how alike they are, dislike, but yeah, we'll do that. This might take a long time to upload because it's kind of a long video. Actually, I just saw a spot I did not paint on here. So again, while we're still waiting for the glue gun, should I paint the spot here? There we go. There, that's better. Okay, so we got some other parts on him. Still waiting on the glue gun. That's all right. So I guess I could probably work on the beak a little bit here. Favorite scene. Yeah. Yeah, he did a lot of different stupid things in that video. So yeah. That's definitely one of the good ones. I think it did pretty well in views too. Okay, so now the hardest part of this is to make the beak. That's good to hear. Yeah, I tried to make that one pretty funny. And I guess I did pretty well on that. So that's really good to hear. Here, I'll put Jasper here so you can stare at all of you. Hey, right now I am making a crazy colander for BillyCon, which is a rock fire explosion convention at Billy Bob's Wonderland. So I'm making a colander hat. The abandoned Sears that I found. Which one? The one in the short video? The one in the YouTube short I made? Was in the YouTube short? Because I've done 2 different Sears. One in like an actual video of the Montgomeryville Mall. Okay, the short, that one is at the Oxford Valley Mall. The Oxford Valley Mall is still open, but the Sears is abandoned. It's in Langhorne, PA. It's like 2 minutes away from the Sesame Place theme park. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm making kind of a version of birthday bird here. So I got some feathers and whatnot. Yeah, so that's where that one is. I didn't go in that one when it was open. I didn't go to the Oxford Valley Mall that much when I was younger because it's like 40 minutes away, so it's not super far. Okay, nice. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I was thinking of like making a Showbiz T Jowls one, but I wanted to make like a character, and decided it would be cool to make Birthday Bird, because I think he deserves a little more recognition these days. Always sitting on Billy Bob's guitar. My local Chuck E. Cheese. So this is an interesting story. So my old local Chuck E. Cheese used to be North Wales, PA. It was a great location. It had a 1.5 stage. Tinley Park, okay. So it used to be in North Wales, PA, but that closed in 2018. So the closest one around me is Warrington, PA, which used to have a Studio C beta, but it got remodeled. So I don't go there as much, but I still go there every so often, see how it's doing and whatnot. But yeah, the closest animatronic to me is in Nanuet, New York. That's 2 hours away. Second closest is Annapolis. That's 3 hours. And then Hicksville, which is 4 hours. So animatronics are not easy to come around where I live. So I'm trying to get a look on here, see how everything looks on this. Get some more paint. Okay, so I know I have to wait for this to dry, but... And the one where Jasper's at. And the one where there's a Jasper and it. Yeah. Yeah, I think if I know your one you're talking about, yeah. It was just like I filmed that one and it's already all out. So yeah. Trying to see here. Okay. If I think I know what you're talking about here, then more Jasper as job. It was at Warrington actually. It was filmed at Warrington, which is my current local. So yeah, that's where that one was filmed. I have a store tour of that up on my channel. If you're interested in seeing what that location looks like after its remodel. But there are other store tours online that have it before it was remodeled, so. Okay, I think I gotta give the painting a break. And I have to continue the beak. So I can get that part done. So, nice. That's cool. When I was younger, I had birthdays at Chuck E. Cheese, but I didn't have, like, the birthday stars. I would just go to Chuck E. Cheese on my birthday. Which was still really fun. Yeah, it's always good to go to Chuck E. Cheese on your birthday. So I'm guessing you're going to your local one that you mentioned earlier? What location was that? That was Tinley Park? Yeah. Are you going to that one? Okay, that's cool. Nice. I'll have to look into that location. Oh, you have your old CEC birthday medal. That's cool. Yeah, I never had the birthday star, when I went to Chuck E. Cheese for my birthday. It was kind of just like, I just went and just kind of just played games and whatnot. Because, like, I guess yeah. So that was kind of usually what I did. Nice, that's awesome. That's really cool. I love watching when I go to Chuck E. Cheese and there's other birthday stars. I love seeing them just having a good time and whatnot. It's always good to see people enjoying their time. 2 stages and 1 stage. Oh, that's cool. That was kind of like what North Wales was. It was like 1.5 stages, some people call it. So yeah, those were pretty unique, but a couple stores had them. Okay, I'm trying to make a beak here. Yeah, only a couple locations. So like 3, yeah, it's probably about that. So yeah, the beak is kind of hard because I got to get the right shapes for this. It has to look pretty good. It's kind of a staple here. Nope. Alright, so let's try a different way of doing this here. I know. It's so sad to think about that. It's because, like, yeah, it was always good to see the animatronics when you walk in and it made you so happy, and it's pretty sad now that they chose to take that way with their company. But, you know, I guess that's just a part of life sometimes. But it's definitely sad. Yeah, it's definitely disappointing, especially when you went to a CEC location and then you come back and see that it's 2.0. No, I did not go to the Volo Museum. I want to go there one day, but it's not super close, so it's not easy for me to go to. But I hope to visit it one day when I'm old, when I guess I go on a trip there, or maybe when I can drive or something. But yeah, I definitely would like to go there one day. Yeah, I bet it's really fun, yeah. So, anyways, I think with we're reaching the hour mark on this live stream. I'm gonna call it quits and end the live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll answer one more question, but then 4 little shavers. Wow, that's really cool. That's awesome. The Titanic Museum, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And you'll see this at Crazy Colander Night. I'll see you guys. Thank you so much for watching.